What's that? To make ATP, right? How do we make ATP from oxygen? Oxidizing something. Not proteins. Carbs, glucose, right? Remember, so you breathe to bring in oxygen, okay, so that you can break down glucose to provide your body with energy. Okay? So that's all one major function of the respiratory system. Now that we've broken down glucose, though, and we use up that oxygen, what are we left with?
H2O.
Water and carbon dioxide, right? So where's the carbon dioxide go?
Back to the lungs.
Back up to the lungs where it gets expelled from the body. Okay? So two very different functions. Okay, breathing in oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. Okay, but they're related. Okay? Both are working within the bloodstream. One starts in the lungs, one comes back to the lungs. Okay? Yeah.
Do you know if it's possible for like someone to not be able to get rid of all the, well not like all of it, but like to release the carbon dioxide? Like if they're not able to do that, then it kills them?
If somebody's not physically able to get rid of enough carbon dioxide?
Yeah, like would that be like a breathing disorder?
Yeah, absolutely. It's I mean, generally adults don't have it, but there's something called blue baby syndrome.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know if you've ever heard of that. We'll be watching a movie this year on the history of the first open heart surgery that was performed at Johns Hopkins, and blue baby syndrome is what triggered. But yeah, basically, it's blue baby syndrome. Does anyone know why you turn blue if you stop breathing?
Oh, wait, because okay, so when you're not breathing, are you still like doing the carbon dioxide still breathing, right?
Yeah. Basically, you're turning blue once oxygen is cut off because it's a buildup of carbon dioxide. If you're not taking in enough oxygen, you're also not releasing enough carbon dioxide. So it's a carbon dioxide buildup in the body. So what's that? And poison makes you change color. Yeah, they literally call it blue baby syndrome because these babies, generally speaking, well, before open heart surgery was deemed available, yeah, they would literally turn blue for a long.
Is that also why when you get shot, stabbed, or slashed, when the blood comes out, it's always red?
Yeah, it's exactly why. So if you get cut, okay, the oxygen exposed to the blood immediately, that's why the blood is actually red.
But ain't it like purple?
What's that? Yeah, it's a bluish purple inside the body.
So it actually never comes out blue.
What's that? It'll never come out blue. Not unless you're in an environment in which oxygen isn't available, and if that's the case, you're probably dead. Bria.
I have a question with an example.
Question with an example, okay.
Okay, so what grade was that in? 10th grade? In 10th grade,
Yep.
we were on the bus, and then, Kia and her friend was play fighting,
Yep.
and then he was like choking her, and then she kind of, I don't know what happened, but like she started hyperventilating,
Yep.
and then like, I want to know why.
Why
she
you
was, like,
started hyperventilating? Well, think about it. What's hyperventilation? What's the word hyper mean? Excited. Okay, so someone's become excited. When we talk about so if you're hyperventilating, what's ventilating or ventilation? Has to do with airflow, right? So a ventilation system regulates airflow. So you have an excited response in regards to the airflow into the body. If you're being choked or your oxygen's being cut off, okay, your body can go into a hyperventilation state. Someone with asthma, for instance, okay, if they end up doing some sort of physical activity, they can, a lot of times will start hyperventilating. Okay, it's a body's response. Are you breathing faster or slower when you're hyperventilating?
Faster.
Faster, right? Your body's trying to get as much oxygen into it as possible because the oxygen supply has been cut off. So that's why someone would go into hyperventilation if they have oxygen cut off. Cool. Alright, any more questions? Alright, cool. After the organ system, what do we deal with?